QVC favorite. Joseph Feldman is here. He has been a chef since 2010. He's been cooking his entire life, and he owns and operates a food truck called Falkor Fusion. Now, that food truck was brought, or at least the items sold on the food truck were brought to QVC, and now these amazing egg rolls from Falkor Fusion in the shrimp or the veggie are here in an 18 count for a one-time only price of $64.98, a $14 savings. This is a new configuration today. The price does go up at the end of our gourmet holiday block. Joseph Feldman is here with us. We're so glad to have you. Thank you for stopping in. Here's what you're going to choose between: either all 18 in your vegetable egg rolls, or all 18 in your shrimp egg rolls. Either way, you're going to get 18 sauce packets. Or if you do want to go with the combo, you will go 9 and 9, and you can get 9 of the veggie and 9 of the shrimp. But Joseph, when we say shrimp or veggie, I almost wish we could call it something different, because it makes it seem like that's all that there is in there.
It's definitely not.
There's so much that goes into this. This is like a gourmet meal wrapped up in an egg roll.
It really is. And you know, you mentioned we're on a food truck. Normally I'm on the truck. It's very hot down here in southern Pennsylvania. So being here, you know, it's cool. But the egg rolls, obviously, you know, we brought them here and they've been a hit. And being here, we've been able to expand. You know, originally we were only offering one flavor on the truck. We're limited capacity, storage. When you go, when it's sold out, it's gone.
Right.
But QVC, you know, we have the ability to offer you not only a better price, but the same experience as you're going to get waiting outside the food truck, right to your door.
Delivered directly to your door. There's some familiar friends. Rachel and Alberti are there having an egg roll. Let's talk about the flavors here. Do you want to start vegetable or shrimp?
Well, let's start with the shrimp. We have one cut in half here. This is actually really cool. You can see these big pieces of shrimp like all throughout these egg rolls. That's like a half a shrimp right there. So again, in there, not only, you know, like you said, we wish we couldn't just call it shrimp, but it's just something that lets people know this is what you're getting. This is the primary ingredient.
Yes. So what else goes into that? I'm going to take a bite of this one.
Perfect. So in there we have, you know, the shrimp, obviously, all the fusion vegetables, the carrots, the cabbage, the green onions, the celery, soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, salt, pepper, and the shrimp, which...
Perfect blend of flavors, giving me all those Asian fusion, delicious array. And then that crispy egg roll on the outside in a perfect ratio. Sometimes you bite in and you get all those gaps and you don't really just taste the egg roll shell. This, you taste everything all together. Wow, is that good?
Yeah, and these are 3 ounces each, you know.
Yeah.
Being a food truck, it is a meal when we serve 2 of these. 6 ounces of food, that's, you know, it's a good portion of food. They are big, they're filled end to end. I cut one in half.
Look
you
at
can
that.
see, there's no gaps in there, there's no space. You have the thin, crispy wrapper and all that filling. I believe this is a vegetable one.
Okay, let's talk about that veggie, because there's so much that goes into that veggie. And I know that a lot of times people would say, oh no, I'd rather go with one of the proteins, but this vegetable is a favorite.
And you're not losing out on the protein. It has a soy-based vegetable protein in there. So you're gonna get that 3 ounces of food, that crispy egg roll wrapper, and all those vegetables, the carrots, the cabbage, the delicious green onions, the celery, soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, all in that delicious, crispy, thin 3-ounce egg roll.
Yep, okay, I'm gonna dive into this one and try the veggie. Actually, I've never tried the veggie before.
It's surprisingly delicious. You're not gonna lack any flavor. And I like how you're trying these without the dipping sauce. You know, we sell them 2 at a time with a little cup of sauce, which we're offering today the same recipe that we use on the truck.
Great.
We were able to bring here, and again, you'll get these with them frozen.
Okay.
You pop these in the freezer, you throw the egg roll, pop these in the fridge, the egg rolls go in the freezer.
Okay.
And when you are ready to cook them, it's really easy. We take all the hard work, they come cooked. You put them in the air fryer for 15 minutes, 400 degrees.
Okay.
You're gonna get these delicious crispy egg rolls.
15 minutes, 250 orders placed. The shrimp is very, very popular. Only 300 remain in that shrimp. So please go ahead and check out of your cart, especially for that shrimp option. As Joseph said, 1 or 2 of these is a great meal. And then if you are having people over, you slice these up, you give a little toothpicks in there, you give a delicious appetizer, and everyone is asking, where did you order these from?
Well, you don't have to tell them where you ordered them from,
Right,
because
you can say.
I got them for a food truck.
Yep, exactly. You can say, I went to this really specialty food truck called Falkor Fusion, because you truly are getting from the food truck deliciousness those same recipes all wrapped up in that golden egg roll wrapper. And Joseph, when we go to a lot of those Asian fusion restaurants, we will see on the menu egg rolls, right? Usually 1 or 2 on the appetizer list. And we're looking at usually upwards of $10 for an appetizer, if that. So it's a really great opportunity to get 18 in either the all 18 shrimp or all 18 veggie, or you can go with the combo, which would be really a smart idea to go all 9 in, or kind of go 9 in the shrimp and 9 in the veggie. The shrimp will be the first to sell out. We are now down to 250 remaining in that shrimp option. It's mixed with carrots, mushrooms, and what else in the shrimp?
In the shrimp, we have the carrots, the cabbage, the green onions, the celery, the soy sauce, all those delicious fusion vegetables, and it's a full meal. It's, you know, summertime. People are looking for that summer flavor.
Yes.
And the shrimp adds that and gives you that, you know, delicious, light, you know, taste.
Yeah, it really does. And then tell us about the sauce that comes with it.
So,
I'm gonna dip in. I'll dip in this end that I didn't bite.
You're good.
And I'll dip in this side. So tell us about this sauce.
So it's a duck sauce base. We take a little bit on the truck. So we take some duck sauce. We take some sambal, a little bit of sriracha, a little bit of honey. We mix that together, and it's just like a light, sweet and sour duck sauce.
It's really nice. It's not overly sugary. I love that there's a little bit of the sriracha to it, but it's not overly spicy by any means. Really nice blend of flavors.
Thank you. It's a perfect portion, like with 2 egg rolls, 1 pack of sauce, or an egg roll and a pack of sauce. And again, I had some people over the house last week, and basically what I did was I took 2 packs of egg rolls and made a platter. I made a tray of like rice and noodles, and it was like a build your own, you know, plate.
Yes.
So it's something that's easy. You can say, hey, I got this food truck food I'm catering with food truck food.
Yes, absolutely. And now we do not have auto delivery here, so I would recommend if you know you love the shrimp or the veggie, stock up now, because Joseph, how long will they last in my freezer?
They'll last for a year if you can keep them in there without eating them.
We're not going to keep them that long.
Good luck.
And I think on QVC.com we can show how they come, so they are going to be frozen for you. I think we can pull that one up and we'll show you. And then you mentioned just air fryer for 400 degrees for 15 minutes?
15 minutes right from the freezer. They'll come in bags just like this.
Oh, perfect.
Cooking instructions are on there.
Okay, there you go.
There you go. Cooking instructions are on there, nutrition facts, all the ingredients. But again, it's so easy. 15 minutes right from the freezer. You don't need to do any work. Pop them in. If you make a whole pack of them, sheet pan in the oven with a little rack or parchment paper. Same thing, 400 degrees. 15 minutes from frozen.
That's amazing. Tell us what inspired you to start this originally. I know you have been a chef since 2010 and you've kind of been around food your whole life.
Certainly.
But what brought you to Falkor Fusion and these amazing Asian flavors?
Well, I mean, I went to school in Philadelphia. I spent a lot of time in Chinatown having different types of food and cuisine. And, you know, working for 15 years for different people and different places with different kinds of food, you kind of learn what you like and what you don't like and what works well and what, you know, people like. So I took all that and ran with it, and basically what I did was I made what I like and how I like to serve it and brought that to a food truck style, and that went very well. We brought those flavors here to QVC, and our original chicken was really what put us on the map, but because of QVC, like I said, we were able to expand, and we brought, you know, the shrimp, which every time that we bring it here, it is absolutely...
It's so popular.
It is.
For good reason. It's just such amazing flavor. You saw the actual pieces of shrimp that are in there. Look at that. It's almost a
half a shrimp
right?
fell out
half
of
a
the
shrimp
egg
in
roll.
there. The shrimp is about to sell out, only 100 remaining, so please check out of your cart right now. 600 total orders have been placed. You love these. If you are new to Falkor Fusion, trust our QVC viewers, trust our QVC hosts and our team members, because truly it's a favorite around here. We love these flavors, and usually we can only get an egg roll if we go out to dinner or if we get takeout. And then a lot of times when it gets home, the egg roll's kind of soggy.
It's not the same.
Yeah, it doesn't taste that great. Look how crispy those are that you just saw in that great shot up there.
Yeah, like
that is that kind of tray. So imagine you put that out for your guests and they can just go and grab an egg roll. It's crispy, delicious on that exterior.
And you're not missing out on anything. Like I said, these are 3 ounces, which it's a substantial amount of food. Today's price, I can tell you it's way less than you're going to be paying standing outside in the hot sun at the food truck.
Waiting in line for the food truck. You're paying less. You have jumped the line.
Yes.
You've gamed the system because you get the same food delivered to your door. You don't have to wait out in the sun at the food truck.
And we all know, if you're around here in southern Pennsylvania, the Philadelphia area, you know that the weather has been oppressive to say the least. So, take that break. You don't have to stand outside, get the egg rolls to your house, and enjoy them whenever you want without dealing with all the things that go along with it.
Yeah, you know what I'm also thinking? Yes, these are great as a meal, but also if the kids are coming back at the end of a long day at summer camp, right? Maybe they're doing a sports camp. They need that after camp snack. Just pop one of these into the air fryer and have it ready for them. They're getting their protein in there. They're getting a really delicious, crispy snack filled with goodness that we love. And it's a really easy way to just go, here you go, have something nice and warm and filling to kind of get you towards dinner time.
And like you said, you're getting vegetables, you're getting protein, you're getting a little bit of carbohydrates, but it's not heavy. It's not going to weigh you down. And it's not greasy because, like I said, you are putting it in the air fryer. These come ready to go. You're not dunking them in oil and deep frying them. You don't need to do that. We're taking that part and, we do all of the hard work. We wrap them, we fill them, make the delicious ingredients, season them, and send them to you in that bag. And it's 15 minutes from the freezer. You get food truck food.
Okay, the shrimp has now sold out. So now you can still get the shrimp, but only in the combo option. So you can either go all 18 in the veggie, or you can go combo, 9 shrimp and 9 veggie. In the combo, however, only 400 remaining. 800 total orders placed. Half of what we brought in is now gone.
Wow.
Joseph, in our last minute and a half or so, let's go back and talk about those flavors. I know we can only get the shrimp in the combo, so if you want shrimp, you got to get it in combo. But let's talk about what goes into the shrimp and also what goes into that veggie.
Absolutely. So I have one cut in half of each here.
Oh, perfect.
But we have the base of the vegetables, those fusion flavors, those carrots, the cabbage, the soy sauce, the rice wine vinegar, the green onions, the garlic, and the ginger, all in both of those egg rolls. And in the shrimp one, obviously, we have those big pieces of shrimp, as you can see in there.
Yes.
And in the vegetable, we have a vegetable-based soy protein. So in either of these, you're not missing out on anything. You're getting protein, you're getting vegetables, and you're getting a food truck food experience.
And it's not one note. Sometimes when I go out to take out and I get an egg roll, it's just one note the whole time I eat it.
Yeah.
There's all these different blends and fusions of flavors. I mean,
you can
Joseph,
taste the flavors.
He's a chef, right? He's a chef. He's not someone that's just saying, okay, let me just throw whatever in there. He really curated the flavors that go into these, and you can really tell it makes a really big difference. And then look at the crisp that you're getting on the outside. So it's really delicious, golden brown deliciousness. And then that is this the shrimp that I have? I think this is
that looks like a piece of the vegetable. I'm not sure.
The veg, okay.
But
Either
like it's significant because it's delicious. It's you can see that it has all that flavor and all that texture, and you're not, like I said, you're not going to get these anywhere else. You're not going to get them in a store. You're not going to get them at a grocery store. The only place to get them is the food truck or here at QVC.
And on the food truck, you don't always have all the flavors either, right?
Absolutely not. It's limited capacity, limited storage. And when we're out at the food truck, that's it. We take what we have. We make from scratch. We take what we have. And once it's gone, it's gone. Just like here. And I always tell people, if you're going to get something on QVC from us, go for the combo. You're going to get to experience all those different flavors, and you're not going to miss out on anything.
And there is no auto delivery, so if you would want to, just pick up 2 combos, and then it's like getting a full option of each. 1,000 orders placed. We may be looking at a sellout here in that combo. If you want to go with the veggie option, 200 remaining, and in the combo, 300 remaining. So actually the veggie might go first. So go ahead and bring these home. Joseph, it's always great to see you. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. All right, $14 savings. Go ahead and make sure you